Hello everybody, welcome to Resin. Today I'm going to be trying this flower shaped coaster mold. Okay, now I've got a little bit of resin left over from a different project, and this is some Diction, and inside for the coloring is this champagne gold by Sig Wong mica powder. Okay, I've just got a blob of that in there, and it's been sitting a little bit, so it's probably starting to get a little warm. But I'm going to go ahead and do some fun things to my mold here before we pour that. I hope. That is my goal. So I'm going to use a little bit of this. It's called Fierce Ambition. And I'm going to take this off. This is new. This is a Super Chameleon mica powder from Glitter and Crafts for You. Oh gosh, that's really glittery. That might not be the right shade, actually, now that I think about it. It's pretty, but that might not be the right shade that I'm thinking that I want. Let's go ahead and check out these. These are mica powders that came from Temu. I've had these a while, and I'm going to find something that's going to go a little bit better with this. I think we're going to go... I think I'm actually going to go with these two colors. Okay, I'm going to do the darker one. I want it to be deeper, so I'm going to do that one second. The lighter color, I want to be more, well, these have kind of a different little lid. I don't know if I've ever seen that quite before. Let's see. Oh gosh. Okay, so that's made so you can just stick a really fine, paintbrush in there, or whatever you're using. So I actually kind of like that. So now this one, I want this in the bottom rims, because that's going to be the top. When you turn this over, that is going to be what you see first. So I want the lighter color on the top, like this. Now these kind of mica powders show up the best if you're using black as a background. Okay, but I'm not going to be doing that. Gosh, you know what? These are actually really pretty. Pretty sure I bought this in a set. They all came together in that little plastic bag. Had them for quite some time, and I've just never taken them out to try them, but yeah, they're pretty. Okay, I'm going to blow this off really quick. Go with that one. Lid back on it. This color is red to orange to yellow, it says. And this one is purple to blue to red to orange. Okay, now this one I'm going to try to do the tips. I kind of need a little bit of a bigger brush, I think. I'm not sure if that's going to fit in there. Oh yeah, it kind of does. And I'm going to come up here and do the top part. How's my resin doing? It's a little warm. Okay, let's add a little bit of color to this, maybe a little bit of yellow. Let's add a little bit of bright yellow. I feel like this is a little bit, well, that's dark yellow, light yellow. There we go. This is yellow, the yellow. Let's add so that our flowers got a little more color. Okay, I just put a blob in there about like that. Go ahead and mix this. I'm actually going to add the rest of my clear resin that I had in there. This is just a couple of ounces total that I got. And I don't want my resin getting too thick because I don't want bubbles. And I'm not going to spray this with alcohol, this part here, because of my mica powder. I'm going to go ahead and stir this in. Yellow kind of gives it a really, more of a golden yellow. Just a little bit more yellow. That was a lot bit more, but I really want the yellow to come through. Now, sometimes when your resin's starting to get a little bit warm and then you add a color or some kind of pigment or something and you stir, you're going to notice it's going to get, it gets warm a lot quicker. Now, it's still really kind of a pretty golden color, but at least it's not quite so dark as it was. I'm going to go ahead and give it a spray. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and pour. I'm going to start in the center part. Go all the way around. Hopefully I'll get all those little spots there before any bubbles can form. There's nothing in here that's too tiny. No little tiny intricate spots, really. Even in the center, it's not that small. Okay, that's going to be just enough resin to completely cover everything. And yeah, that is going to be it. Just enough. Okay, so guess what I didn't do is I didn't put something under it so that I could carry it very carefully over to my curing rack. So I might actually just either leave it there or let's see, I might have to trade it off with something else. Gosh, what was that? Seriously. Okay, I'm going to give it a quick spray of alcohol. I'm a mist. I'm going to watch it for bubbles, and then when it cures, we'll come back and demold it. I'm excited to see this. All right, you guys, I will see you when it's done. Hello, everyone. I am back, and this is completely cured. So, the funny thing happened today, and that is that I got online this morning, and I saw a video by Pouring Your Heart Out from Julie Cuts that did almost an identical thing that I'm getting ready to unmold right now. And I'll tell you, this is not the first time this has happened. It's happened with me, with her a couple of different times. She's messaged me and I've messaged her and said, oh my gosh, I can't believe that we both had the same thought. And it's happened with me with a couple of different other artists as well. And I just want you to know it's never intentional. If I know that I am doing something similar or copycatting in a way somebody else's idea, I will always give them credit on my channel. But I'll tell you, it's happening more and more as there's more and more artists doing this kind of stuff that sometimes it just happens. where you have the same idea, you create the same thing on the same day. And yeah, so anyway, my whole point of that is I'm probably going to hang on to this video for a few weeks at least before I finally release it, because yeah, I mean, she literally just did it this morning. So anyway, so I'm excited to see this though, and they're not going to be identical to hers because that can't happen, but our techniques were pretty similar, so we will see what happens. But this was a fun mold to do. It was simple and it didn't take very much time. Got a little bit of cleanup work just to do around the edges. The rest of it looks pretty good. So let's turn this over and see how it came out. Oh my gosh. Actually, that turned out really pretty. Much prettier than I had anticipated. That is really pretty. So we've got those mica powders in there that are actually the set that I said I got from Temu in this bag here. These are the ones we used. And I'll have to go back in and make sure that was Temu. It had to either been Temu or Amazon. I don't see, there's no brand name on there, so that's why I'm probably thinking probably Temu. But anyway, they did a great job. This was that gold, that champagne gold Sigwang mica powder, and then we added some yellow Sigwang for our background. And then all these others here were the mica powders, and they did a great job. That is really pretty. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to this. You know, the way we did the outlines and the way the flower petals are tipped, I don't think I need to do any edging. I'm not going to do any kind of a top coat because, you know, you can still use this as a coaster. Any liquid is going to just sink into these little grooves, and you can just easily rinse that off or turn it upside down to dry it out. But that turned out really pretty. Super happy with it. What do you guys think? This mold was pretty inexpensive mold. I think you can get them on Amazon and Temu. So yeah, pretty happy with it. I didn't have, really don't see any bubbles. Everything around here looks great. You know, we didn't have to do any alcohol spray or anything in this because none of this is very narrow or anything. So yeah, really happy with this. Okay, I thought this was a really fun project. Let me know what you guys think, and I appreciate you all joining me. I hope you had fun, and I will see you all next time.